I'm Cathay Wagantall, your Yorkton Melville Conservative candidate. This federal election is a watershed moment for our nation and for Saskatchewan. Since coming to power, the Liberal strain on you, your family, communities, our economy, international relationships just continues to fester. With Justin Trudeau's mismanagement in his first term, our economy was already spiraling due to investment leaving Canada. With the Liberal delayed, irrational response to COVID coming into Canada, the damage has been suffocating. His overreach into our lives has now moved to denying individual charter rights and freedoms and trying to punish those who are not choosing to vaccinate. Printing $424 million a day, his endless deficits are feeding inflation, driving up the cost of necessities, putting our social programs at risk and burdening future generations with debt. With federal debt doubling to $1.4 trillion in 4 years, Trudeau has no plan to bring Canada's finances into order. Canada's recovery plan details how our Conservative government will rein in deficits, address inflation and the rising cost of living. It's thorough, it's measured, there is hope. Read it at conservative.ca/plan. Over the past 2 years, Justin Trudeau has made 16,760 spending announcements, more than any government in history. His pandemic response cost more than any other OECD country, with results among the worst in the G7. It's time to get Canadians back to work, end emergency pandemic supports, and stimulate all sectors of our economy. We stand with Saskatchewan and all of rural Canada as the bedrock of our nation's GDP. We'll set aside infrastructure funds for rural projects, kill the carbon tax, and collaborate with Premier Moe respecting Saskatchewan priorities. Pass a Critical Infrastructure Protection Act preventing protesters from blocking key infrastructure. Treat the energy sector as a key driver of Canada's economy, repealing C-69 and C-49. Fix the fiscal stabilization program, ensuring Saskatchewan receives retroactive compensation. Adopt the Equalization and Transfer Fairness Act as a government bill. Reverse the Liberal attack on law-abiding firearms owners. Reform Agri-Invest, Agri-Recovery, and develop a way forward on insurance programs. We'll open new markets, improving harmonization of regulations with trading partners, especially the U.S., implement an agriculture agri-food labor strategy, and ensure the sale of a farm to a family member is not taxed at a higher rate than to a stranger. Canada's recovery plan to secure the future will get our country back on track. Put Canadians first. Restore competent, transparent, accountable government to you. Ensure Canada preparedness. Restore our economy in all sectors and invest in the crucial ways rural Canadians contribute to our nation's health and prosperity. I'm Cathay Wagantall, and I'm honored to ask for your vote.